What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you're new here, thanks for checking out the video and the channel. Appreciate you guys. Everybody that's new is always welcome here. I got a quick one going over the Ghostmen Design portal for the Safariland series of holsters. Now, getting right into it, I got to give you my full disclosure. What is my relationship with Ghostmen Designs? Well, I originally bought the OG portal that you see in the 6354DO. Recently reached out, asked me if I wanted any more. I said, sure, I could use a couple more. Got a few more holsters. He sent them for the purpose of this video. He did not ask me to say good things about it. This is a product that I believed in since I bought it. Really been enjoying it. He sent me a couple more so I could put them in the bottom of my 6390 RDS and my other 6354DO. But past that, there was no exchanging of anything else other than the product for today's video, as well as some of his wraps that he makes. Again, guys, he did not ask me to say good things. This is a product that I firmly believe in, and I have tested it and actually fallen on this holster with it in the bottom, so I know it's good to go. It's going to hold up to any abuse you may throw at it. But that's kind of full disclosure, my relationship with him, guys. I'll leave his links down below. Super cool guy. Go check these out on his website. Go check out his Instagram page. Tell him that I sent you over there. Now, getting right into it here, the portal kind of solves a need that I didn't know that I was going to have until I started shooting around other people, which in turn is going to cause, especially for me being a lefty, a lot of brass and debris falling in my holsters. Since I am a lefty, if I stand on the right side of someone, I'm getting constantly blasted with brass, and that brass likes to make its way down into my holsters. Now, the portal being open in the bottom allows that brass and debris to pass through versus the factory Safariland plug being solid on the bottom. Now, you could make the argument to just take it out of the bottom of your holster, but then at that point you are losing a lot of structural integrity down here, and I'd be concerned about it kind of breaking if you fall in it, which I have taken a spill, like I said, in this holster with the portal on the bottom, and it held up great. No issues, no cracks, no shattering, no nothing. Whereas the factory plastic cap, I'd be concerned about it kind of giving way and letting the bottom of the holster cave in. Now, of course, that's kind of an extreme situation, but the Ghostmen Designs portal being all aluminum kind of gives you just a peace of mind down at the bottom of your holster in case you are clumsy like me and fall on it, as well as venting out those casings or debris that you may get in there, versus this one keeping all that debris in and possibly risking damage to the lens on your pistol light, which, let's be honest, guys, no one wants to pay Surefire a ton of money to replace a lens when you could just spend the couple bucks on a portal and kind of mitigate that risk. Now, obviously, it is opening up the bottom of your holster, so debris can also come into the bottom of the holster if you're rolling around in the mud and doing all that cool LARPing stuff. But for me, I haven't had a problem with that. It's been very, very good, easy to keep up on. Super kind of simple product that just fits a need that you don't really know you have until you have that one time when you start jamming your pistol back in the holster and you can't get it to re-index because there's something in the bottom kind of holding you up. But that's kind of the portal in a nutshell. I want to give you guys some tips on installing it in the 6354DO and the 6390 RDS. So when installing it into either one of these holsters, you're going to need to remove the 1/8 inch Allen bolt from the bottom as well as the retaining nut. And then on the 6354DO, I like to pivot the barrel plug upward just a little bit to give me some more room. And on the 6390, I like to take it out completely for the purpose of installing it. Now, installing these is pretty simple. They just snap into place. I will say the 6354DO is a lot easier than the 6390 RDS. We'll get to that in a second. But when installing it, what I like to do is start the side of the portal that is opposite of this seam here. First, there is a groove that it snaps into in these holsters. And then I like to kind of take it, open up this side of the holster, and then it kind of falls right into place. Again, guys, super easy. If you just open up the side of the holster here, if you start it just like so, and then take your finger and open up the side of the holster, it kind of drops down right into place. Sometimes they can be a little bit tight, so your holster may give you some problems. For the most part, though, it is pretty easy, as you saw there. It just pops right into place and you're good to go. Reinstall your hardware. Make sure you rotate your barrel plug back up if you're doing it on a 6354DO. Now let's talk about the 6390 RDS. Same deal on this guy, remove the hardware here at the bottom. And then another thing I find to make it a little bit easier on this holster in particular, just because for whatever reason it is very hard to get the plug in and out, whether that's the factory or the portal. I like to take the mounting fork off so that way I can open up this holster a little bit more. So when I remove all the hardware and everything out of this, I like to take this 1/8" Allen and stick it in here and kind of pry the holster open, opening up that bottom. And then again, I like to take the barrel plug out of the 6390 RDS. And same deal, I like to take the portal and start it opposite to the seam. And while holding that holster open, pop in the other side. Once it's in there, it's not going anywhere. There is a ring kind of indent around the factory light plug, so the portals have a little ridge on them that will snap into the same place, thus allowing all your lights to fit in here. There's no change in kind of distance on this cap. You can get an XL model from him that sticks out a little bit further for the Mod Light PL350, I believe, their new pistol light. So if you're running that, he does have options to cover you there. But just know the 6390 RDS is a little bit harder to get the portal in than the 6354DO. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today and kind of show you how to install these and show you that he is still making waves in the holster community with the portal. I think it's a very good upgrade to your Safariland holster. It's kind of just cheap insurance, guys. It's really easy to install, very cheap. Going to save you a ton of money if you do get unlucky and accidentally smash a lens. Nevertheless, I think he's making good products, and again, he's a super cool guy. I will leave his links down below so you can go check him out. But with all that being said, guys, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much if you made it here. Really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Let me know down below what you want to see next, or if you have any questions or comments on the portal, I'd be happy to answer those as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.